Every Grinch down in Grinchville hated Easter a lot. The who lived just south of Grinchville, did not. The who loved Easter, the whole Easter season. Now, please don't ask why. No one quite knows the reason. It could be their heads weren't screwed on just right. It could be perhaps their shoes were too tight. But I think that the most likely reason of all may have been that their hearts were 2 sizes too small. Whatever the reason, their heart or their shoes, he stood there on the day before Easter, hoping the Grinches would change. Staring down from his cave with upset, who he frowned, at the old, cold, darkened windows below in their town. For he knew every Grinch down in Grinchville beneath were lazy now, doing nothing but gritting their teeth. They are just sludging around, he spoke with an upset tone. Tomorrow is Easter, it's practically here. Then he sighed, with his who fingers nervously drumming. I must find some way to start Easter to come. For tomorrow, he knew all the Grinch girls and boys would wake dull and late. They'd be in no rush at all. And then, oh the boredom, oh the boredom. Boredom, boredom, boredom. That's one thing he disliked, the boredom, boredom, boredom. Then the Grinches, young and old, would randomly roam. And they'd roam, and they'd roam, and they'd roam. Roam, roam, roam. They would roam all around Grinchville, which was something the Who couldn't stand in the least. And then they'd do something he liked least of all. Every Grinch down in Grinchville, the tall and the small, would stand far away from each other, with hums of nothingness. They'd stand nowhere near each other, and the Grinches would start working. They'd work, and they'd work, and they'd work. Work, work, work. And the more Who thought of this Grinch boredom home, the more the Who thought, I help all these Grinches. Why, for 53 years, I've put up with it now. I must help them start to enjoy Easter, but how? Then he got an idea, a great idea. The Grinch got a wonderful, amazing idea. I know just what to do. The Who laughed in his throat, and he quickly made Easter bunny ears and a bunny suit. And he chuckled and clucked. What a great Who way. With this out and these ears, I look just like the Easter bunny. All I need are some colorful eggs. If I can't find some eggs, then I'll make some instead. So he called his pet Tim. Then they took some normal eggs and colored them bright colors. Then he loaded the eggs into a sack on a small little wagon. Then the Who said, "Gidap," and the wagon started down toward the homes where the Grinches lay asleep in their town. All their windows were dark, quiet. Flowers filled the air. All the Grinches were all dreaming horrible dreams without care. When he came up to the first little house on the square, "This is stop number 1, the old Who bunny said. And he went to the front door, emptied some eggs in his fist, then he put them at the front door. Not knowing what to do next, the Who bunny left some chocolate there too. He was nervous only once or twice. Then he looked around. He went from house to house, leaving eggs and chocolate. The Who was having so much fun he couldn't control his excitement. Then suddenly, a Grinch came outside while the Who's was there. Suddenly, the Who realized the sun had risen. Many more Grinches started to walk outside from their houses. All the Grinches seemed confused about what was left at their door. Some messing around with the egg the Who had left, others ate some of the chocolate. The Who waited to hear the groans of irritation in their voices, but the sound wasn't. Why, the sound sounded happy. The Who couldn't believe it, but they were happy, very. The Who looked at Grinchville, who popped his eyes. Then he shook when what he saw was a shocking surprise. Every Grinch in Grinchtown, the tall and the small, were smiling, without any clue to what the items were. He finally got them to enjoy Easter. Easter had finally come. Somehow or another it came. And the Who, with his Who feet nice and warm, couldn't stop moving. He was filled with excitement. They were happy over small gifts he had left. Everything came out the way he wanted it to be. He was puzzled on why they enjoyed it, but nevertheless happy about it. Then the Who thought of something he hadn't before. Maybe Easter, he thought. Happiness may come if they are given something to be happy about. Maybe Easter, perhaps, provided the excitement they needed. And what happened then? Well, in Grinchville they say that the Who's frown turned right upside down. The moment he realized all the joy he had made, he whizzed with his load through the bright morning light, and he himself, the Who, was cheered on by the Grinches for what he had done for them.